Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures again, and tonight I'm here on Universal Citywalk to do a review of one of the most popular places to eat here. I am talking about Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. Now I'm not just doing dessert, I'm doing a full meal review, so come with me, I got you, let's go do this. Now, Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium, as the name sort of suggests, is famous for their sweets, but they have a full and pretty big menu here for dinner and for lunch, and we're here for dinner tonight. Now, if you've never been in here, I describe it as steampunk Willy Wonka, like, because that's what it reminds me of. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but it's very steampunk vibe, that turn of the century industrial sort of vibe. It's hard to put your finger on, but you know it as soon as you see it. A little Jules Verne kind of journey to the center of the earth vibe to it. The Nautilus submarine kind of vibe. Let me just show you some stuff. If steampunk were summed up in one item, well, there you go. Skull with leather trinket box. Steampunk single propel aircraft. A submarine. It's kind of like the Nautilus, but a big, looks like a piranha. You got your goggles here, of course. The hats, sort of that Victorian era meets industrialization meets sci-fi, and you kind of get steampunk. And while the shakes are legendary and the big glasses with stuff piled high on top of them, they have all kinds of chocolate, they have macarons, they have cookies, they have a lot of stuff. But the word on the street is they also have pretty good food, though I never hear anybody talk about it, and I don't really ever see anybody review it. So I thought, you know what, let's go down to Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium, what I call the steampunk Willy Wonka, and let's have some dinner and dessert and see what it's all about. So that's what we're gonna do here tonight. All right, we are headed to our seat pretty quick. We had an actual reservation for 9. We got here an hour early. We only waited about 10 minutes. We went ahead and seated us. I don't guess so. It's fine. Your server will be right with you.
Thank you.
That bar is cool looking. Very cool looking bar. So they have sandwiches and burgers, other pastas and entrees. They got a bunch of different kinds of burgers. They have several different types of pastas. They got a shrimp, macaroni and cheese, fettuccine alfredo, wild mushroom risotto, a gnocchi, grilled chicken. They got steaks. They got a grilled strip steak. They got braised short ribs. They got filet mignon. I am eyeing maybe this may contain bacon, which is a half-pound burger with lettuce, thick-cut bacon, pork belly, pineapple chutney, pepper jack cheese, and pretzel on a pretzel bun. Or this Pub It Up, which is a half-pound burger with andouille, sausage, queso, cheddar cheese, Dijon mustard, kettle chips on a pretzel bun. Wow. That is a lot going on. They do also have a lot of cocktails, a lot of bourbon based. They say they're famous for their old fashions. And usually I'm a very, I love old fashions, but it's been a long day, super hot, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anything to drink because I'm just really hungry and thirsty. But we will see. But they have like a chocolate old fashioned. with bird dog chocolate whiskey, cherry herring liqueur, chocolate and orange bitters. I mean, it sounds really good. They have a vanilla chocolate cocktail, Madagascar vanilla vodka, Trader Vic's dark chocolate, chocolate bitters. They got They got the classic old fashioned too. They got a high old fashioned with Old Forester 86 bourbon. So if you're after like a good bourbon or vodka drink, this is the place for you. Right now we're trying to figure out what to eat. They are of course famous for their desserts, and as we've learned now, they are also famous for their old fashions. But the desserts, I had to save room, so it's like an old fashioned and dessert with food. That's a lot, so I think I'm gonna go with dessert. Let's check it out. The menu anyway. Dessert's not here yet. All right, we have a triple chocolate bread pudding. Oh Lord, we got a bread pudding coming out of the gate. Flourless chocolate cake, a chocolate cream pie, a chocolate creme brulee, and all of that's before you even get to the sundaes. The may contain nuts. Now, if you guys have followed me for a long time, you've seen me have that before. They got an apple pie sundae, banana cream pie, strawberry shortcake, s'mores, a birthday cake one, a Brookie's cookies and cream, a dark chocolate brownie, and that's just one side. All right, the other side is the famous milkshakes. They got the confetti shake, the red velvet, the Thrilla in vanilla, the marshmallow crisp, the heavenly hazelnut, that's mint, a cookie jar, a chocolate XS, a brownie, an espresso buzz, a key lime pie, a right side up vegan pineapple shake, a strawberry cheesecake shake, and a Jacques Specialty Flight, which is 5 different flavors. Holy crap, y'all, there is a lot of desserts to pick from. Just choosing one is going to be tough, but finishing one is going to be even tougher. So we're going to think about that while we wait on our food to get here. And of course, I'll show you what we've got to eat and tell you what I think about it. And then it will be on to dessert of some sort.
She knows it's a bad deal. She won't take it. You've learned about taxes, haven't you? Yes, they're all. I know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Also, speaking of dress, I do like your dress. It's very pretty. I like it. I want that fabric. It's a nice fabric. I know where they got that fabric.
So apparently they have cast members that are actors that walk around kind of like a character dinner here. Like they had the steampunk robot and Victorian era lady there. Pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. There's an elevator in here. There is a lot going on in this place. Alright, so they have a appetizer here. It is a crab and artichoke dip that Risha insisted she get. So I'm going to try it and I'm going to steal a little bit of hers. It looks really good. I'm going to show you again. Look at that. Seems really hot though, so I'm probably about to burn my mouth. There's a lot of good cheese going on in there. I'm not sure what kind.
Lavash.
Oh, lavash. Very good, but it's almost like a beer cheese. Almost. Going on in there. Super duper creamy and a lot of cheese bite. It's really good. I'm gonna have to see you guys later. Okay, so our food is here, and I got the may contain bacon burger, which is a half-pound burger patty with thick cut bacon, grilled pork belly, pepper jack cheese, and a pineapple chutney on a pretzel bun. And I got it with the house-made kettle chips. And Risha got brunch is served all day here. Risha got the country fresh, which is like a big brioche bread with ham and cheese in it, ham and Gruyere cheese, and fried egg on top, and is that like a hollandaise sauce on top?
Béarnaise.
A béarnaise sauce on top. And this looks like breakfast potatoes.
Potatoes, mayonnaise.
That's very good. I'm gonna try the burger. I'm not gonna lie, hers looked insanely good, but this looks pretty good too. That's a lot of bacon coming off there. The bacon is really good. All right, let's see if I can get a bite of this. The meat is phenomenal in it. I wish there was a little more spice, but the meat is otherworldly there. It's a really small piece of pork belly on there grilled, but you do get that flavor. But the bacon, the thick cut bacon is cooked well. I don't like chewy bacon at all. So it's cooked really, really well. The house-made chips you gotta go with because you can get fries anywhere. These are a little lighter. I love the crispy crunch. I'm gonna tell you, it's $20 for this. $21.95. It's good. It is a huge hamburger. I don't really think it does it justice on camera. It's huge. That's a half pound of meat. And then all the bacon on top and the pork belly. I'm gonna try a bite of Rich's if I can get it. She's cutting it. Hers is messy. I'm gonna try another one of her potatoes here. Those are super good. Those are like just home style cut potatoes. All right, here we go. I got a fork full with all the layers. There's the ham and Gruyere cheese, the brioche roll. Thank you. That definitely has a sweet finish to it. It's like with the brioche bread, it's a little sweet. I know I'm disappearing here. But it is really, really good. So it's cool that brunch is served all day. There's a lot on the brunch menu. They have crepes. They also serve flatbreads and stuff here. So there is a wide range for people. They have chicken sandwiches, not just burgers. There's a lot that you can pick from. Breakfast and of course all the desserts, which we'll get to shortly. But right now, I'm gonna eat. All right, the dessert is here, and I went with the mint chocolate chip milkshake with the with the chocolate like Oreo mint ice cream sandwich on top, and Andy's candies like Andy's mints there. There's a lot of mint and chocolate going on. It's good. It's kind of thin. I was expecting to have to pull it through the straw harder. It's good. It is. It's kind of thin. It's very kind of milky. A little bit. I don't get a lot of maybe I just need to mix it. Let's try the, It's super thin. So, it tastes really good, but it is super duper thin. I was expecting a thick ice cream milkshake, and it is much thinner and easier to drink than that, and super messy. I expected a thick like ice cream on the ice cream sandwich, and it all fell out when I took a bite because it's thin. So a little unexpected, but it's good. I think right off the bat, I would say I would prefer the like I had last time, the sundaes, because that is like real like ice cream, thicker ice cream that you got to cut with your spoon. This is really cool, and you get the keepsake glass, and it is what they're known for here. So we're gonna try to have a little bit of this. We're gonna share it, and I'll see you in a little bit. So dinner in there was quite an event. It was really good. The food was really, really good. Now it did take about an hour and 45 minutes to eat, which is pretty long just for 2 people to have a burger, an appetizer, and a sandwich, and a dessert that we split. So it did take a kind of a long time. The actual main courses though were fantastic. The food was fantastic. I was a little let down by the shake. This is the first time I've ever had a shake from here, and I expected like a thick, like an ice cream, like real ice cream shake, and it was the consistency of like whole milk. It was with maybe a little whipped cream in it. It didn't have like even ice crystals in it. It never tasted like it was ice cream. It always tasted like it was milk. It was super thin, and that's just personally how I don't personally like them that way. I want it to be like real ice cream tasting in there. So if I was going to get another dessert here again, I would stick to what I had before, which are the sundaes, which have delicious real ice cream in them and real ingredients. And maybe they lack the novelty of the shakes, but they are first of all, they're about $5 cheaper. They're much larger. They have real ice cream, really good ingredients. So my tip here, my pro tip is go for the sundae, not the shake. And if you do get the shake because you want the souvenir glass, it is a plastic glass that looks glass, but you don't get a clean one to take with you. It is whatever shake that you got. So like if there's chocolate around the rim or anything like that, you're gonna take a mess with you. So just remember that as well. But it is a really cool experience, and that's what it is here. It's an experience coming in, and we really enjoyed it. The food is great. The food by itself, forget the desserts, the food's worth coming for. So it's really, really good. And it is a fun place, a fun atmosphere. They have a little something for everybody.
Bakery.
And,
Bakery, the fudge and stuff on the outside.
Do what?
The bakery.
Oh yeah, and they have they also have the bakery and stuff like that outside, so you can get stuff to go, take away. You don't have to go in and sit down, but you can make a reservation. So you have a lot of options here, and we did enjoy it. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. You can consider joining the channel down below. You get all kinds of special stuff, and when we get enough members there, we'll do special live streams and videos and things like that, and you get your shout outs and all kinds of special access, fun stuff, giveaways, all kinds of things that I do. But until next time, this is Chase with American Vintage Adventures saying have a great AVA day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.